When spring arrives, everything begins to feel lighter, fresher, and full of possibility, and that same energy can be brought directly into your home through something as simple yet powerful as a centerpiece. If you think about it, the centerpiece is often the visual heart of a table, the element that naturally draws attention and sets the tone for the entire space. During spring, when nature itself becomes the main source of inspiration, using flowers as the foundation of your centerpiece ideas is not just a decorative choice, it's a way of connecting your home with the season's renewal and beauty. One of the most important aspects of spring centerpiece ideas is how they instantly transform the atmosphere of a room. Flowers have a natural ability to soften spaces, add color, and create a welcoming feeling that no artificial decor can fully replicate. Whether you're using fresh blooms or high-quality faux arrangements, the presence of flowers makes any table feel alive. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about emotion. When someone walks into your dining room or living area and sees a carefully arranged floral centerpiece, it creates a sense of calm, joy, and even inspiration. Another major advantage of spring centerpieces is their versatility. You don't need a large budget or a professional background in design to create something beautiful. Spring flowers offer such a wide variety of shapes, colors, and textures that even the simplest arrangement can look elegant and intentional. Think about tulips with their clean lines, daffodils with their cheerful brightness, or peonies with their soft, romantic fullness. Each flower brings a different personality, allowing you to adapt your centerpiece to your personal style, whether that's minimalist, rustic, modern, or even a bit more luxurious. There's also a strong practical benefit to focusing on floral centerpieces during spring. Flowers naturally become more accessible and often more affordable during this season. This means you can refresh your decor more frequently without overspending. Changing your centerpiece every couple of weeks, or even every few days, can keep your home feeling dynamic and in tune with the season. It's a simple way to create variety without needing to redesign your entire space. When it comes to ideas, one of the most effective approaches is to embrace natural imperfection. Spring is not about rigid symmetry, it's about organic beauty. Instead of trying to create perfectly balanced arrangements, allow your flowers to flow naturally. Use different heights, mix various types of blooms, and don't be afraid to let some stems lean slightly or extend outward. This creates a more authentic and relaxed look, which is exactly what spring is all about. Another idea that works beautifully is layering your centerpiece. Rather than relying only on flowers, you can combine them with other seasonal elements. For example, placing your floral arrangement on a wooden tray, adding candles, small decorative birds, or even subtle touches like moss or stones can elevate the entire composition. The flowers remain the star, but the surrounding details help tell a story and create depth. Color selection is also key, and spring gives you the freedom to play. Soft pastels like blush pink, lavender, pale yellow, and light blue are classic choices that create a calm and elegant look. On the other hand, if you want something more vibrant, you can mix bold colors like fuchsia, orange, and bright green for a lively and energetic centerpiece. The important thing is to maintain harmony. Even when using multiple colors, try to keep a cohesive palette so the arrangement feels intentional rather than chaotic. One very effective tip is to choose the right container, because it can completely change the impact of your centerpiece. A simple glass vase can highlight the natural beauty of the stems and water, creating a clean and modern feel. A ceramic pitcher can give your arrangement a farmhouse or rustic vibe. Even unconventional containers like baskets, teacups, or wooden boxes can turn your centerpiece into something unique and memorable. The container should complement the flowers, not compete with them. Height and scale are also important considerations. If your centerpiece is for a dining table, you'll want to make sure it doesn't block the view between people. Low arrangements or slightly elevated but airy designs work best in these cases. For a coffee table or entryway, you can be a bit more creative with height, using taller arrangements that make a statement without overwhelming the space. Lighting plays a subtle but powerful role as well. Natural light enhances the colors and textures of your flowers, making them look even more vibrant during the day. In the evening, adding candles or soft lighting around your centerpiece can create a warm and inviting atmosphere. The combination of flowers and gentle light is incredibly effective in making a space feel cozy yet elegant. One of the biggest benefits of working with spring floral centerpieces is how they encourage creativity and mindfulness. Arranging flowers can be a relaxing and rewarding activity. It allows you to slow down, focus on details, and express your personal taste. Over time, you'll start to develop an eye for balance, color, and composition, which can improve your overall decorating skills. If you're creating content for a YouTube audience, this becomes even more powerful. Floral centerpieces are visually appealing, easy to film, and highly engaging. People love watching transformations, and seeing a simple collection of flowers turn into a stunning arrangement is deeply satisfying. You can also experiment with different styles, themes, and color palettes in each video, keeping your content fresh and interesting. Another great idea is to create themed centerpieces. For example, you can design one around a garden picnic concept, using wildflowers and natural textures, or a more elegant spring dinner theme with roses and refined elements. You can even incorporate seasonal holidays subtly, without making them the main focus, by adding small decorative accents that complement your flowers. It's also worth mentioning that you don't always need a large arrangement to make an impact. Sometimes, a group of smaller vases with a few stems in each can be even more charming. This approach adds dimension and allows you to spread the beauty across the table, rather than concentrating it in one spot. It also gives you more flexibility when working with different types of flowers. And as you continue exploring more ideas, you'll start to realize that spring floral centerpieces are not just about placing flowers in a vase. They're about creating experiences that people can feel the moment they walk into your space. One of the most powerful things you can do is play with contrast, while still keeping that soft, seasonal harmony. For example, pairing delicate flowers like ranunculus or cherry blossoms with slightly rougher elements like raw wood, linen fabrics, or even lightly weathered containers can create a balance that feels both elegant and grounded. This contrast makes your centerpiece more visually interesting without losing that fresh spring essence. You can also experiment with movement, which is something many people overlook. Flowers like tulips naturally bend and shift over time, and instead of seeing that as a flaw, you can embrace it as part of the design. A centerpiece that evolves over a few days feels alive, almost like it's interacting with your home. This is especially valuable if you're creating content, because you can show how arrangements change and still remain beautiful, giving your audience a more realistic and inspiring perspective. Another idea that works incredibly well is using seasonal scents to enhance the experience. Flowers such as hyacinths, lilacs, or garden roses don't just look beautiful, they fill the room with a soft, natural fragrance that no artificial air freshener can truly replicate. This adds another layer of depth to your centerpiece. Even though your viewers may not be able to smell it through the screen, describing these sensory details in your videos can make your content feel richer and more immersive. You can also think about storytelling through your arrangements. Instead of randomly selecting flowers, try to build a narrative. Maybe your centerpiece is inspired by a spring morning in the countryside, with wildflowers, soft colors, and a relaxed arrangement. Or perhaps it reflects a more refined garden party, with structured compositions and a more curated color palette. When your centerpiece has a story behind it, it becomes more memorable, both for your guests and your audience. A very effective trick is to work in layers of height and density. Start with a base of greenery, which gives structure and volume, then add your main flowers as focal points, and finally include smaller filler blooms to soften the arrangement. This technique creates depth and makes your centerpiece look fuller and more professional, even if you're working with a limited number of flowers. Greenery is especially important in spring because it reinforces that fresh, natural look and helps tie everything together. Finally, one of the most important things to remember is that spring centerpieces should feel joyful and effortless. They are not about perfection. They are about celebrating the season and bringing a piece of nature into your home. Whether you're using fresh blooms from a market, flowers from your garden, or even carefully chosen artificial ones, what matters most is the feeling they create. When you focus on flowers, you're not just decorating, you're telling a story of renewal, color, and life. And that's exactly what makes spring centerpiece ideas so powerful. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel